Is there something about your life? Is there a problem that you have tagged as permanent? You've tagged it as a permanent problem. You're walking around every day feeling depressed, sad, and you're talking about this problem and it's been going on for years. And I tell you today that it's only because you've tagged it as permanent. All my life up until 2009, I felt like I could not speak in front of people. I had a fear of public speaking. But in 2009, a very good friend of mine, his name is Diego Hodge, he said, "Hey, Al, we're both fearful of speaking in public. Let's get into a Toastmasters club." And I made an excuse. I said, "Well, hey, I don't have time to go to a club meeting. I don't have time to get involved in this public speaking organization." And he came up with the idea. He said, "Well, let's start a club right there inside your business. So when your business closes, the meeting can begin and we can invite people and, turn it into, something successful that can help the community." Well, I couldn't get out of it. So we started that Toastmaster Club, and within several months, my public speaking began to get a little bit better. My fear started to subside. And guess what? I decided to take it a little bit farther. I did not want that problem to persist. I had dealt with this problem for, 35, 40 years. I did not want it to go any farther. It had been a permanent problem. So a few years later, 2013, I actually spent money. I invested in myself. I attended a John Maxwell training camp. John Maxwell, the leadership guru, he did a class on public speaking and leadership. I wanted to get better. I wanted that problem to go away. Then in 2014, I spent more money. I invested again in myself and attended a Les Brown speaking event. The great Les Brown. I had one-on-one training with him so that I can conquer my fear of speaking in front of people. I invested in myself. Guess what? I no longer have that problem. Now, do I get nervous when I get up in front of people? Of course I do. Most people do. But I am not fearful to the point that I can't do it. I will not let fear stop me from getting a job or making money in a speaking event. I conquered that fear. It is no longer a permanent problem of mine. How about you? Have you made a problem into a permanent problem? Have you tagged it as it's permanent? Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. How about health issues? There are a lot of people that have problems with their health. For example, I know people that say, I have, blood pressure issues, I have back pain, I have knee pain, and, those problems are real, but they don't have to be permanent. There are a lot of people that, especially in this country, that are dealing with obesity. Well, a lot of our knee pain, back pain, blood pressure problems, it comes from what we eat. It comes from being overweight. A lot of times we could actually lose 10, 20, 50 pounds and our knee would no longer hurt, or we wouldn't have those back pains, or we wouldn't have high blood pressure. So the problem is not permanent. It's just something that you need to do about it. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling today, but I want us all to take responsibility. Stop complaining about things and start doing what we can do about it, because 99% of the problems that we have, we can do something about it. How about financial issues? We have financial problems, and some of us label it as permanent again, but is it permanent? Could we go out and get a different job? Could we spend less money? Could we save more money? Could we invest more money? Could we take a class, a financial class, so that we'll have better skills when it comes to dealing with money, so that that problem would go away? Most definitely. Relationships. A lot of us are in relationships and we'll say, "Oh, I just have to deal with this. I've been in this relationship 10 years and I don't like her. She doesn't like me. And I just have to deal with it." No, you don't have to deal with it. You can do something about it. If there's a persistent problem, you can go and get counseling. You can go and get coaching. You could read a book and learn how to better deal with relationships. There are things that we can do about it. I hate to suggest divorce or separation, but some problems, we have to deal with it in that matter, but it needs to be dealt with. It does not have to be a permanent problem. All right? Today, I want you to make a decision that you're going to get unstuck. You're no longer going to be stuck with a permanent problem because they're not permanent. You can do something about it. Now, there are some situations, people come down with cancer, things that they have no control over. There's no cure for it. That's a permanent problem. But even how you deal with the rest of your life, no matter how long it is, that's up to you. How you live it is up to you. So deal with whatever issue you're dealing with it. Let's jump on it. There's a possibility that we can take that label off of it. I want you today to stop vomiting on your family and your friends. And when I say vomiting, I mean just, complaining, whining. And we all know someone like that complains and whines about every aspect of their life. And, it's just a cloud following them all the time. And we don't like those, those situations. We'd rather those people not do that. But unfortunately, they persist. Don't you be that problem, because your problems are not permanent. Make a decision today that you're going to do something about whatever is going on in your life. You're going to take action. All right? Please like, subscribe, and share, and be blessed.